Asante President, asante. Habari saya hizi. Salamu alaikum. I am closer to these languages. I wish I can speak Swahili, but I can learn. But I'm closer to these languages because for the last 4 years, I work in the Middle East, from Egypt to UAE, Iran, Saudi. So that is my space, but I'm happy that I take a break now. For 5 months, I've been home, developing football because I'm trying to make sure to prepare myself away from the touchline because the younger ones are coming and they're pushing us out. So we have to be ready and do something much better and bigger. Thank you, President. Me and President Junior, we come from a long time, many years back. I came here for Wananchi Day. What a day. So I always understood in my country the biggest derbies of Pirates and Chiefs and all that. But when I saw Wananchi Day, it was amazing. And I say, yeah, I saw the potential, I saw the number of people, number of younger supporters filling the biggest stadium. And immediately after that, when we drove around with the president, I said to him, President, soccer schools. And I'm happy that I'm here on the launch of that. That's a true story. And he took me around, he showed me even the schools around here, because I have a program in South Africa that is more with the schools and more with the communities, a little bit different, but the principles are the same. But I want to acknowledge my good friend Arafat here. He took me around, I think he took me for lunch. So I don't forget that, Arafat, we are family for a long time. My good friend Andre, who was in DRC, leading the biggest club also there, TP Mazembe, they did wonders. If you don't know what they did, Andre's history comes from there, unbelievable history. And nice seeing you again, Andre. So I see Paul Metz is here, the technical director. We come far from Paul Metz. I know Paul Metz is maybe when he was 15 or 14. I don't know how old you are. I'm 61, Paul now. How old? 56. So you can understand how long I know Paul. So he knows my life. In fact, the true story is his dad. I played for his dad's team. His dad was the coach for a team called Jomo Cosmos. He's now in the lower divisions. But that team has won the Premier League of South Africa through his dad. And his dad gave me an opportunity, and I came from where? From the schools. And he gave an opportunity to play football. I was 18 years at that time. And I have memories. May his soul rest in good peace. Yeah. Anyway, I see also a good friend here, Ibrahim. Ibrahim used to welcome me here when I was still at Supersport, to be honest, and help me. I said, Ibrahim, I used to call him from South Africa, can you arrange some friendly games around in Tanzania? And I'm happy that Junior, you took him on. He's been a soldier of football. I can vouch for him. and good, and all the other guys, and him also. So I'm home here, his family. But I'm happy to come today to talk on behalf of the soccer schools. But I have to acknowledge GSM that's always been around with the younger team, with the sponsors around. Yeah. Engineer, you spoke about this program as a pilot study. Yes, I agree with you because, you have to start. And sometimes when we start, we worry that, oh, but maybe it's not perfect, whatever. Nothing is perfect when it starts. If you can see younger where it was before to where it is now, there's so many things that has happened in football, changes with social media, now we go live as we talk. So football has changed. I spoke with Andre when he came to fetch me from the airport yesterday that when I started in South Africa, and I brought analysts to come and help me on the technical side. Everybody says, why are you bringing IT people in football? IT people don't know nothing about football. But today we do mesh analysis, we collect data, and the most difficult thing is for a coach to say, I know everything. And I've made my mistakes. I've learned from my mistakes. I've done a lot of mistakes. But yeah, God has been good to me in the continent and beyond the continent. I'm proud, as engineer was saying, the son of Africa. Yes, it's been a long journey, and I'm happy to take a break and now contribute to the youth of football in Africa, not in South Africa. Because what we do here is not only to produce players to play in the younger senior team. It's not like that. If you see Liverpool, they have academy, they spend so much money on, but not all the players are playing in the first team, right? All the teams, right? And I think in Portugal, coach, you can agree with me, not everybody is going to play for Benfica, Sporting. It's not like that. But what's important is what you were saying, to say, if you don't make it as a top player, but you are a son of football, you can do anything. You can be a coach, you can be a manager, you can be a technical director. In fact, football has even doctors, physios, administrators, and everything. So let's not see these children here and put them pressure that you all have to play for a younger football club. No, we're producing the alumni. They will be around, they're going to grow up, they're going to go to school, they'll be working in companies and big companies. They will know, oh, my team is younger. So you will get the spin-offs after. It's not about producing football players. So I always say that I'm about to start an academy in South Africa very soon. And I am ready to tell the parents that we are not here to produce professional players who are going to play in the PSL or outside or playing for South Africa, but we are here to produce professionals in football. We need professionals in football, not the opposite. So only if you see the statistics, how many players will play in the main team on each country? That is even less than 1% sometimes. So we have to be ready and understand what we are doing here. You are not building only players to play for younger. Yes, it would be nice to have that. Even La Masia in Barcelona doesn't have 100% in their team, right? I still see even old players like Lewandowski, I see even Rashford there and everybody. So it doesn't really mean that Real Madrid will produce only players from Real Madrid. They've got Mbappe and Vinicius Juniors, and I think you know where they come from, right? So we should not put too much pressure on what is coming out must be there. But what is more important is to start the process, the logo, the brand, for them to wear the brand and know what is younger. So it stays in the system. The blood must remain green. So that's what we are doing. Very good. Yes, what am I doing now? I'm doing coach education also. So I'm a coach. I'm a trainer for CAF license, BA license. I'm also an instructor for CAF for SGR Pro license in UAE. I instruct coaches for Pro license in UAE. So it shows that, and that's the highest license that you need to go work anywhere in the world. So it shows that in Africa we have a lot. Sometimes we undermine what Africa has done, Andre. So if you've done all the administration and marketing and everything, don't ever think that you can do it. You cannot do it at Liverpool. You'll easily do it. It's the same subject matter. So it's just that we need to trust, Africa needs to trust itself, and but above trust, and we should not be emotional, we need to have the subject matter. We need to understand the game of football, right? And I'm proudly saying that I have a good knowledge of football, because if I have competed with teams like Bayern, Palmeiras, and all that in the FIFA Club World Cup, and even managed to get 2 bronze medals, imagine to get a bronze medal as a 3rd best club in the world. That is huge for Africa. And we have done it. We have been to Champions League 4 times. Okay, we won 3. Some we lose. We have done everything. I don't want to talk about that because this is not a space for that to be boasting. So, the purpose of school sports is not for the players only. It's for the coaches. We are here to unfold. You have unfolded the biggest thing now, engineer. And don't even put yourself pressure that is perfect. Because even in my country, it's not perfect, right? And at least you started something that people haven't started. So you're showing you care about the brand. It's important to teach the coaches about youth football. It's important to teach the children how to play football at an early age. So it's not all about that. It's important to have one of these players to be playing for Taifa Stars in future to say, he started on this pitch. So that is what is important. So I've been working for the last 3 years on youth football programs because I did not know youth football programs. I only knew professional football, like Coach Pedro level, to go win the league, go win the Champions League, go to the Club World Cup, CAF Super Cup, and all that. So that's all I knew. But one day, it was COVID time. I've got a young son, and my son, the youngest one, is 14 years, and he's playing football. One day, I went to his school, because schools in South Africa, we do physical education. It's important. In fact, it is a subject like mathematics. So one day, I went to collect my son from school, and I said, let me go early. I want to see them doing physical education. So I saw that the physical education was done by somebody, just somebody. And I said, my days, am I allowing my child to be part of that? So what am I going to do not to complain? So then I started to learn physical education because I needed, when I speak about it, I should have the content, I should have the knowledge of physical education. And physical education is fundamental, basic movement skill. You can't expect a child to run and kick a ball when you have not given the child the basic movement technique of running. We have general movement, we have football movement, we have football-specific movement. So I don't want to go too much into that because we have children here in the sun who is for me and the coaches and the technical, we can talk the whole day about it. And of course, the office. So we need to understand the age appropriate of developing players. And I think, Pedro, you know better from Portugal, that in Europe, that's what you do. So I've collected enough data. I've checked what La Masia is doing. I've checked what Borussia Dortmund is doing. I've checked what FIFA is doing. I've checked what English Football Association is doing. And I've made my research. And I can stand in front of you to say, I know what they are doing in Europe. So I've written a document there. It's a coaching manual. It's easy to tell why we develop players, the principles of training, how you train the 6 to the 9-year-olds, how you train the 9 to the 12, how you train 12 to the 15, right? 15 to the 18 and beyond 18, that's professionals now. So all that has been, it's not that I know much. No, I researched and I learned from the best that they've been doing in Europe, even in Brazil. I go over there and see what happens and who's doing what. So out of their players, I have learned a lot. I've gathered so much information for the last 3 years. Then I've written a document that I have that I can easily put in front of any European to say, this document complies, is in alignment with what the world is doing. So I'm so happy that you're doing that. And we'll have our collaborations. We will do all the important principles of training, the role of the coach, the role of the parent, how you train the younger ones. They train different, the duration of the training sessions, the size of the ball, the size of the pitch. I'm happy with this pitch because this is a perfect pitch for youth, because youth at this level, look at these boys, you can't expect them to be playing 11 against 11. The ball is going to go that side, it's not going to come back. And how many times they're going to kick the ball. So the more times you kick, the more times you receive the ball, it gives you an opportunity to improve your skill. So it's like at school, you can't do mathematics once a week. So you do it all the time. So why not football? So football follows the principles of the academics also. And it has to be like that and supported. And I'm happy that you have this. I like the artificial pitch, by the way, more than the normal pitch, because no coach can complain or the player can complain about the touch. The first touch, the ball rolls easy, and it is that time, the golden age, that they need to know how to control the ball, because it keeps bouncing, then we skip steps, right? So you got perfect. It's enough for not younger. It's enough to help the country, because you're not developing players for younger. They're developing the players for younger and the country. And yes, we know that Brazil exports 1,000 players per year. Can you believe what does that mean to the economy of the country? I mean, football is it's a poverty elevation, it's a job creation also. So through your program, one day you'll be proud that, you know, we have so many players in Yanga and we can't fit them all in the team. So you have to take some other way away to Europe, to the Gulf, and anywhere, and also give them an opportunity to make money, and also create an opportunity that the players here must know that when I'm in that team, I have a chance in the first team, I have a chance to play outside the country. So what you have done and started is unbelievable. So I can talk about all the principles of training, the role of the coach, the role of the parent, what is expected, age-appropriate training, long-term player development, and what are the 4 cornerstones of a player: is the technical, the tactical, the psychological part, the physical part, and the social part, social and life skills. So there's so much we can talk. I'm not here to give you a lecture. I'm here to support my president here, to say, yes, we can do something. Yes, we can collaborate. And I've learned one thing, that every day I learn from people that I never thought I can learn from. The biggest mistake for us as coaches is to say, don't tell me I know everything. That is arrogancy, and that is when your mistakes start. We just have to learn and listen and open, and we should support the players, because the players look at us as parents, as brothers, as teachers, role models, and everywhere. That's the role of the parent. But yes, we have the whole documents here. I'll share with engineer, but I have not launched it in South Africa. I have to launch the document and the book, and trust me, it will come to Yanga. Trust me, it will affect even the hyperstars, because we have talent here in Tanzania. So with all that, I would like to say thanks for listening. I know I took long, and some children are sitting in the sun, but I'm here to talk. I know the media is here. They want to talk. That's the space. We can talk a lot, not to giving lecture. But I want to say asante sana, and thank you for everything. Thanks for having me here. Thank you.
Asante sana Dr. Pitso Mosimane.